Good morning, students. In this session, we will talk about the relations of irrationals to irrationals. Because in the previous session, we have already talked about the relation of irrational numbers to irrational numbers or irrational numbers to rational numbers. To define the relations of irrationals to irrationals, we have to follow the same process that has been followed in the previous session. Before we follow the process, we have to draw a table and write a topic. So let's start to define the relations of irrationals to irrational. Before we define, we have to write the topic. Relations of irrational numbers to irrational numbers. Now we draw a table that will be used to define the above topic. We will divide the table in 5 parts to define the relation. In the first box, we write the type of numbers, means number types. We all know that to define the relations of irrational numbers to irrational numbers, we will use the mathematical operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So we will write here all the operations that can be used to define the relations. So the first operation is addition. The second one is subtraction, and the third one is multiplication, and the last one is division. As I have already mentioned above that the relation is between only irrationals to irrationals, so we will take examples of only irrational numbers. So here we write only irrational numbers. The number type is irrational numbers. Let the first irrational number is √3, and the second irrational number a2 minus √3. Now we will define all the operations, all the relations using all the operations. The first operation is addition. We will define addition on the relation of irrational to irrational. The first relation is a1 plus a2 means an irrational number plus an irrational number. The result will be an irrational number or a rational number. The second operation is a1 minus a2 means an irrational numbers subtracted by an irrational numbers, another irrational numbers. So the result will be an irrational number or a rational number. Now the third operation is multiplication. So here we can write that a1 multiplied by a2 is an irrational number multiplied by another irrational numbers. So the result will be an irrational number or a rational number. And the last operation is division. And we can write here that a is divided by a2 is an irrational number divided by another irrational number. So we can get the result is an irrational number. An irrational number or a rational number. We can see that when we perform all the operations on the relation of irrational numbers to irrational numbers, we can get the result as an irrational number or a rational number, an irrational number or a rational number, an irrational number or a rational number, and so on. Now we will take the examples and define it furthermore. Now we will take the example a1 equal to root 3, means we can put the value of a1 equal to root 3 plus minus root 3. The value will be 0. It is a rational number. Now we will put the value of a1 equal to root 3 minus root 3 equal to 2 root 3, means an irrational number. Now we will put the value of a1 equal to root 3 multiplied by minus root 3. Here the value is minus 3 and it is a rational number. The final operation is division. So we can put the value a1 equal to root 3 divided by minus root 3. So we can get minus 1. It is a rational number. So we can see that when we perform all the operations on the relation of irrational numbers to irrational numbers, we will get two results. The result can be an irrational number, a result can be irrational number. Result can be an irrational number, can be rational number, can be rational, can be rational, can be rational, can be rational. It means when we perform all the operations on irrational numbers to irrational numbers, you will get that the result can be rational or irrational. We cannot clearly say that what will be the result. Now we will put the different value and we will see the result. So we will change the value. We can take root under 35 square root 7. So we will change the value everywhere and we see what the outcomes is. We can see that when we can put the value of a1 equal to root 5 plus root 7, it is clearly an irrational number. Now we can change here the value root 35 minus root 7. It is also an irrational number. Now here we will change the value with the changed examples. Root 35 into square root 7 equal to 7 root under 5. It is also an irrational number. Now finally the operation division, we can put the value root 35 divided by root 7, we get here root 5. So it is also an irrational number. So here we can understand that when we perform all the operations of mathematics with the more examples, we can get the clear view or clear understanding of that. When we perform all the operations, we can get the result either as an irrational numbers or a rational numbers, either as irrational numbers or rational numbers, irrational, rational, rational, rational. So this is the end of the video. We will talk furthermore in the second session, and very